Number 6, why donations are critical to any party, and why political parties are critical. We are talking about campaign expenses vis-a-vis ethnic and electoral violence. Kenya has been experiencing episodes at the end of elections. Reason? We are told it's because elections are rigged. The elections were not fair, the elections were not free, the elections were biased, and many other reasons. That could be partially true. I don't dispute that, it is true. But there is another angle to why violence breaks out in Kenya. A defeat of an election means great loss of colossal amounts of money that was spent during the campaign. Every candidate, every party spends billions. It's colossal amounts of money that have been lost if one loses. Because once you lose the elections, it means losing everything. It means losing the position you are campaigning for, you are contesting for. It means losing the amount of time you have spent in the campaign, 1-2 years. It means losing the billions that you spend, or hundreds of millions in regard to governors and senators and others. All that money has been lost. It means the land that a candidate sold out, that land is lost, or a plot. It means that the loan a candidate took from a circle or from a bank loan and all that, you'll have to scratch your head and think, how am I going to repay this loan? In the last election in 2017, I saw many candidates coming, requesting me for help because their assets were being auctioned. And look around, even in your home areas where you come from, you'll find that many candidates, once they lose the election, candidates that were rich, they start going down the hill. Some of their land is sold, cows are auctioned, they had cars, they are auctioned. Look around. And I've seen so many of them. Some had 3,000 acres when I grew up, and I never knew this is what was happening. They had 3,000 acres. Today, some of them do not have even a burial site because they have sold virtually everything. They sold everything for campaign. Some of these had this deep heart of wanting simply to help. Ladies and gentlemen, it has costed. Look at someone like Martin Shikuku, a very vibrant and outgoing politician. Yes, he won, but his wealth never grew very much. And there are very many others that are there because they were not corrupt. Martin Shikuku was never corrupt, and God bless him, and his soul may it rest in peace, a man I admired with all my heart. Fellow Kenyans, what I'm talking here is that the losing side, and the party or the candidates that lose the election is deeply pained that they have lost 20 billion, 15 billion, and all that. And they will never recover that money again. Because the winning side, they know that they will get unheard deals and recover their money. But the last end that has lost, they have lost that money forever. The key financiers are horrified as they see their lifetime savings, those that bankrolled the campaigns, their lifetime savings and investments going up in smoke. The horror of repaying debts they incurred during the campaign and how to meet the promises they had given to the few friends whom we now call cartels. Because those who bankroll campaigns, we end up calling them cartels, right? Because of the amount of this money they had contributed, billions in the campaign, will have gone up in smoke. Fellow Kenyans, with a huge internal hurt, that hurt they feel inside, this explodes outside. With bitterness, the losing side feels they will make things even much harder for the winning side, those who are claiming victory. They will do the much they can to make the country ungovernable. But of course, we remember also the aspects of rigging. And I do not want us to lose that sight, because those who rig, they also rig so that they can recover their money. And I'm going to talk about that shortly. It is like pia nasi tutawaharibia mambo. We are going to make things hard for you. My plan is to make our party a stabilization force in Kenya. Countries need strong political parties to build an ideology. Countries that have strong parties do not descend into chaos or in social and political instabilities or civil wars as the parties cut across ethnic, religious, and regional divides. They provide reasoned out decisions, not fracas in the streets. In fact, Kenya's violence may be led by cartels that had funded the party and not necessarily the candidates. And this is where donations help in building a strong party and soberness in the mind and in the hearts of those who supported it. Because if you donate 100 shillings, 200, 1,000, that won't affect, if you donate that to the party, it won't affect your family resources. But if one person goes to that extent and spends billions, it will have a dent in the family resources. If you people came together and donated 200 million, 300 million, their financial situation is affected. And that's why they may want to mobilize and say, we have to hit the streets. We have to demonstrate, we have to bring the country to its knees. These are some of the factors. It's not the main factor, but it's a factor in itself. And that's why I'm requesting, let us support our party, let us support our candidates. And I request you once again, send 100, 200 shillings, 1,000, support me as your presidential candidate. Send support at 0748265314. I am bringing as your president 12 million jobs, 2,000 factories. I'm bringing Utajiri Direct program. Will make you a millionaire within 3 years of joining the Utajiri Direct, and you will be a millionaire forever. Join it. 5 million Kenyans, 15 million total, if you put the family members together, will become millionaires in less than 10 years. I'm serious about these things. I have researched. I know what I'm telling you about. Kazi Milele program will employ 500,000. You will be getting 100,000 going up. 2030s, you will be getting 200,000 for the rest of your life as a family. When you die, your wife, your husband, your children will get this 100,000, 200,000 for the rest of their lives. That is another 100 million. 100 years or 200 years. Your support to me means benefiting yourself. You make me win, you get the factories. You vote those other candidates, you don't get the 2,000 factories. Because it's only me who has this plan. On March 8th, 2023, I will employ 1 million Kenyan youth aged 18 and 29. Fellow Kenyans, let's not miss that chance. Let's not miss that chance. Thank you.